You guys are going to be, they're going to try to lure you down here into fights and scuffles. Let them fight with themselves. We fight right now with our words, with our presence, right here outside Downing Street. You are the rebellion. By the way, I'm standing right in front of the cenotaph right now, and it always fills me with dread about what might happen if we give up the rights of freeborn Englishmen, Scotsmen, Welshmen, Irishmen. These are our rights. These people died for those rights, and we respect them for that. God, there's just so many amazing flags here today. Obviously, we have our great Union flag, we have a UKIP flag, we have the Don't Tread on Me Gadsden flag, we have the Canadian flag, we have the gay rights flag, we have the Kekistani flag, we have the Israeli flag, we have the French flag, we have everything here of the free nations of the world defending freedom. We even have an EU flag. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Free speech, he's allowed to be pro-European Union, that's okay. He's wrong, but it's okay. By the way, how about Brexit? We are leaving! We are leaving! Theresa, we are leaving! Alright guys, it's hot, it's hot. You've stood out here a very long time. We're going to kick it off right now with your first speaker. We have Richard Inman, this guy who put his own life on the line for this country and for what this country represents. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Inman!
Good afternoon London! I've been looking at something that's been happening behind us and I think somebody just turned up the heat! It's a sunny day and the temperature's getting turned up politically as well, and that's why we're here! It's a song written several years ago and I hope it's going to be sung later on today. The first line of that song said this: you've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. We're not going to bite our tongues anymore! We're not going to be silenced anymore! See, we are the silent majority. And the people that tried to close us down earlier on, the people that tried to silence us, they are fascists because they hate freedom of speech, and we're patriots because we love freedom of speech. I walked down from Speaker's Corner. There were thousands of us there, and we had a banner, and our banner said this: we are here to defend your freedom of speech, and the DFLA and the Veterans Against Terrorism are here to defend your freedom of speech, and here we stand. We can do no other. I want to tell you a very quick story about freedom of speech. In Belfast a few years ago, there was a 78-year-old minister of religion, and he preached a sermon that was very critical of the Islamic religion. And in that sermon, this man said this. He said, Islam is heathen. He says Islam is satanic. He said Islam is a religion spawned in hell. Friends, that is freedom of speech, and that man had the right to say it. But for that sermon, that man was dragged before the courts. He was 78 years old. He was suffering from cancer, and his wife was suffering from dementia. Now was supposed to have preached. But you know something about that man? He stood his ground. He didn't bow. He didn't bend. He didn't surrender. And we mustn't surrender freedom of speech either. Friends, this is the first Freedom March, and I want to tell you something. It's going to be the first of many. 32 years ago I joined the British Army. Yes, I am that old. 32 years ago I joined the British Army, and when I joined the British Army, I joined to defend your rights to freedom. And all my colleagues did as well. But I didn't think that 32 years later I would be having to stand here and defend your freedom of speech again. Well, I am, and I want to tell you something. 32 years ago I would have died for freedom of speech. I am willing to die for freedom of speech today. And more than that, when I look into your faces, I see that you're willing to die for free speech as well. We have a motto in the Veterans. It goes like this: if you're attacked by terrorists, you don't run, you don't hide, and you don't tell. You stand, you fight, and you protect. And today we're standing for freedom of speech. We're fighting for freedom of speech, and we're protecting freedom of speech. We will never be defeated. Thank you very much.